So we'll talk about it like this. The DNA in particular is sensitive to photonic light. So with DNA, things like energy healing, and we'll reference the last question, subliminal messages can be incredibly useful. For the subliminal messages get the body to, let's just say, create new patterns, new ways of organizing the biology, because as you know, your mind largely controls how your biology manifests. Subtle energy, which can be accessed through practices like Reiki or pranic healing or cosmic healing, can allow for photonic light to enter in to the DNA. And through blending subliminals, positive thinking, and these energetic practices, you can shift how the DNA expresses itself, because the DNA literally teleports in light from other realities. So right now, your DNA is already interfacing with photonic light. When you bring subtle energy into the equation, you're pulling in astral light. The astral energy are energies that have not yet fully manifested, but at a certain point will. When you pull that astral energy in and then encode it with positive feeling, positive thinking, you are then allowing for that astral light to have a greater level of influence over how the DNA expresses and manifests itself. So we would advise working with these types of practices. In addition to this, what is important is recognizing that the foods you eat also have a powerful epigenetic effect in relationship to how the DNA expresses itself. So ensure you are eating foods that optimize healthful genetic expression. Remember that it is the mitochondrial DNA that has a very powerful level of influence over how the physical body remains integral. It has a strong impact on things like longevity. So we know this is a very comprehensive answer, but that's because when dealing with things like genetic hereditary diseases, comprehensive approaches are oftentimes needed. But pay attention to diet, pay attention to your spiritual connection, and in particular, work with this astral light, work with the Reiki, work with the Qi, and encode this with the positive feelings and affirmations that are needed for your transformation. In addition to this, for those of you that are shamanically oriented, you can begin to travel through the DNA into the lifetimes of the ancestors that also dealt with this hereditary disease. And through actually creating positive energetic effects within the ancestral line, you can shift how your own DNA manifests within you.